Okay, so we're back. We're looking at chart 129 where we've got the five caged keys here. These are actual keys. They're not um, they're not modal inversions, if you will, of the pentatonic scale of C, which would be, and then the G shape, then the E shape, and then the D shape. Those are modal inversions. Now, if they're pentatonic scales, so you don't have the fourth and the seventh, so you really can't tell what mode it is. Like the mode of, if you're in the Ionian of C and you want to just do a F triad, it just sounds like almost the key of F, but it's not, because you have that augmented fourth, that Lydian fourth, and the fifth would be dominant. Okay, and all that stuff, the tonalities of the minors, the Dorian, the Phrygian, the Aeolian, and then of course the Locrian. Okay, so those are modal chords, and this is not what this diagram is addressing. Although each one of these keys has a full set of modals that it's going to go off on. Okay, so before we get off onto another chart, which will show you, the five fretboards, and I'm working on a new one, and it'll be ready, tomorrow, and it's going to have all of the big numbers on it, which help to bring out these string shape assignments. So you can see the string shape assignments are all the same. Okay, we can use this chart over here, but this is piano key of C. It's like piano key of C, not just regular key of C. Here's regular key of C, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. You don't notice the accidentals. But this is black and white piano key of C, 3, 4, 5. So that would be E, F, G, and it would be surrounded by accidentals. It's just that the accidentals in guitar are equal. They're not kind of set aside. They're right there. They have their own frets. And if there's no note foots, a note foot being like this yellow mark here, or this thing here, where if we extend these guys here, let me show you. If we extend these guys here and make them really tall, like that, let me do this. Okay, if we make those notes really tall, they're going to look like that. And there's your note foot. There's your piano note foot. You see how they start to look like piano keys? Even though this is yellow, that would be the shape of a C. This would be the shape of an F note on the piano. Okay, so that's what I mean about note foots. So because of these note foots, the black keys, but then again, they look like nice little accidentals, like they are on the piano. They are kind of little and set off to the side there. They're a bit smaller, but in actuality, they're normal fret size, and so they're fun to play. That's definitely true. So let's look at this before we lose sight of what's going on here. I decided to add the phantom fret. Okay, so the phantom fret in the key of C, there is nothing. There's nothing. This is the dead fret. This is the missing fret. In between the E shape and the C shape, there's a missing fret. Okay, so where is that? right there in between the E shape. And see, I put it in reverse color, inverse color. But this would be the black fret right there. So that's the missing fret in between the E and the C shape. There's no notes there to play, not in the key of C. Okay, so that's why there's nothing there to worry about. So I've set it up so you can. These are the open frets. The open frets. The first, I don't know, 5 frets. The open 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. 0, 1, 2, 3, up to the G practically. Do any of them go past the G? No. So the G is the highest note in these guys. So this is it, guys. This is your if you want to learn different keys, here's 5 of them. Here's 4 new keys right here to tackle. The point is that let's look at the A box. All right, we're gonna take them one at a time really fast. Let's look at the A box. This is the open A fret. These are no plays, but they have to be there because this is actually defining the string patterns for the key of A. So these are going to be the same thing, and I can show you for a minute. I'll show you just a little bit of the new chart because I'm working on A. It's right here. Okay, so this is the key of A. What you're going to play is 5 root 3. You're going to play your regular A rather, right there. Okay. That would be the A shape right there, but we can't get these notes in the regular fretboard, so we would start the first full cage shape in the key of A is going to be G. It's only one half of a fifth away. Okay, so you can look at a pentatonic shape as half of a fifth away, because let's face it, we got A goes to the E shape. So here's an A shape starting on 5/6 because E is the fifth of A, right? So that's the 5/6. The first cage shape the first full cage shape we get is the G shape, 6/7 root. The first fifth shape is the E shape. So here's the triad here, right here. This is it. Okay, this is, and I did the G too. I did the G, but I didn't even finish it. So A is the first one we actually finished it, and also have C, of course, right? But C, we don't need that because C is the only cage shape that you can get the entire diatonic scale on the open string. In A, you can't do that. You have 5/6 and then root 2. Okay, you're doing something else there, and that would be making a D shape, 5/6 root 2 4 5, but then you can't get the 6 either, so you don't want to be doing a D shape. At that point, you want to be doing a G shape, which is basically half of a fifth, something like that. It's half of a fifth. It's a shared fifth. So you start on the 6th. The 6th of A is an F sharp. Okay, so you start on the 6th with a G shape there, and it's going to go. It's a G-shaped A. Okay. That is going to start one caged interval up for each of them. So we're back over here. Okay, and what I want to tell you about this, looking at the A here, these are the string shape assignments. The bottom string is the A shape string assignment. Then we go to the E shape string assignment, 7 root 2. 3 4 5 as usual is C. 6 7 root as usual is G. 2 3 4 as usual is D. I don't know why there's a little strike through all the D's, but it's kind of cute. And 5 6 again is the string shape for the key of A, and that's what they are right here. They're the exact same.